A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. 58, the line. 58. 11. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. 21. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now Michel. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the right. Touchdown. Defense. 21. Here we go. 65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
46-yard line.
Garoppolo on 1st down. To Michel on the screen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Check three. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
Play action. Garoppolo. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
13, 1 Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Working from the gun, Mahomes is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mahomes firing complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mahomes pass.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Chiefs.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season, with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Garoppolo's
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well. It made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
We're scoreless after 1.
quarter with no score.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell.
Mahomes pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
1st and goal. Kansas
6
City.
yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. from the 8. They've got it 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down.